Right guys, Mark Crossfield here, we've got Stephen Buzzer. We're doing more swings from the app, Stephen.
Which app?
The golf app, not the Ask Golf Guru app. Let's get stucking in. Right, Stephen, swing. You can see this swing, he gets twisted with that face as he goes back, what people will call closed. Looks like it's grip orientated.
Yeah.
Gets up to the top and we can see his face is twisted still. You can just see it through his arms.
It's very closed.
What people would call closed.
It's very closed.
So, what shot is he going to hit from there, peoples? Post comments down below. Don't watch the rest of the video. Post now. Is he going to draw it or is he going to fade it?
Should we just wait for it?
Right, what he does as he comes down is he chooses to move his path further left of his face.
Yes.
What would you do, young Stephen?
Well, the thing is when...
What is the thing?
You see people with a very strong grip.
Yeah.
And I'm talking tour players.
Yeah.
A lot of them will cut the ball.
Yeah.
If you think of like the new ball flight laws, the face has to be pointing a fraction to the left of the target. Obviously open to your swing. Mm. So it makes sense what he's doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So strong grip, as long as he swings
left
to the left.
Left of what?
Left of the world.
Left of the face?
Yes, correct.
So his face is still open to his path. He's going to cut it onto target.
Paul Lazinger, would that be a good example?
Yeah, oh yeah, very good example. He was a...
Paul Lazinger is like this, but then he's swinging aggressively to the left.
Yeah.
That can make some fantastic...
Now, define strong grip for me, because from the video it's hard to see, but I think it's more his bottom hand than it is his top hand from what I can see.
So I've used Paul Lazinger, who was a top hand strong. Bottom hand strong, twisted too much to the right. His
right as he looks down. So, two fixes then.
The one thing, like, you could leave this grip.
Yeah.
One thing that worries me is when you see this grip, people tend to get it in the palm quite a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that.
No, I agree.
I like to get it in the fingers a little bit more.
Absolutely.
And by getting it into the, like this person here, if they try to use the feeling of getting it into the fingers, just that fraction more, you'll probably find it will weaken off as a result. Okay, yeah, good point. So let's think about if he is swinging left of his face to try and cut the ball back, okay, what's he going to be doing to loft if he is twisting that club that way on the way back? So he's twisting it this way, which would be doing what to loft? Adding or taking when he hits those balls? Is he going to struggle to hit it high or low? You would expect him to take loft off. Absolutely. But then if he can get a correct impact, obviously the face being open to the path, that's going to give him a little bit back. Not always, because if it's handle forwards, the loft won't change. Yeah, true. So I would argue with players like this, if he wanted to hit higher shots, say, he might struggle with that technique. He's going to be a lower ball flight. Zach Johnson's a good example. He's not the world's most powerful, but he's quite a lowish ball flight from there. And Asinger didn't hit it high. He was low. That's why he did well in like the Open and stuff. He had a great game for that. I mean, if he wants to change his shot shape, he needs to do a good old-fashioned look at that takeaway position, maybe thinking about moving that twist. I think the first protocol would be more neutral grip to see if that takes away the twist. Yes. Where would you want to see a textbook position? Because people like a takeaway position. So if we do it to the camera. If I go in line with the camera, we can see he's twisting down this way. Okay. You want to feel like the head moves a fraction quicker than the hands, so you're hinging up, and you'll see it's going to be parallel with the target, parallel with the feet. And then I would like to see this line more parallel with, say, with his spine line. Yeah, so a lot of people think straight up at the sky. Yeah, that is the common one. Yeah, I always feel that one's a bit too... Oh, it's adding loft now, isn't it? Yeah, so I like what you just said there with the spine. I think that's a good shout. Absolutely. So he could do two things then. So he could change his grip. If I pop you just back there, Stephen. So he could get his right hand a bit more on top, which might take that twist out. Yes. Or he could actually do that and think about the way he's twisting that club around the axis of the shaft as he does his takeaway. Yes. But you've got to bring it back to impact. If he then does that, because I know everyone loves a good takeaway lesson. Yes. Because it's not something that I really do that much, and I found a lot with my students actually trying to improve this position and not relating it to any impact position does nothing for them. Yes. If he gets that face in a different twisted position on the way back, he can't now swing left because the face is going to be more open to the path, so he's going to have to move his path as well. If he just changes this takeaway, this is a top tip, and he's going to need this one. 4!
Yes. Absolutely, it's going to the right.
So he has to decide, if I'm going to make this change, I need to change my ball flight.
Yeah.
So I need to be prepared not only to change this, I now need to completely...
Well, he needs to move path.
Yeah, I have to completely change my game.
Yeah, because you would want to be now getting path right of his face, not left of his face. And if his face is turned, what everyone calls, into a more open position, a less twisted position, then he's going to have to work on trying to get that club moving more rightward as he comes down, hit the ball, which will blow his head off a bit, because he's going to feel like he's opening his face, as he would call it, I'm sure, in his money. I would say twisted open, and he's swinging to the right. I mean, he's going to feel like he's hitting over there, but again, it's that feel, isn't it?
It would completely change his dispersion.
Yeah.
So the question is, are you happy with your dispersion?
Yeah, I 100% agree, or your height and those kind of things. So that's an interesting lesson. It's a bit open-ended, really, and I don't mind that.
Some would say we've done a lot. Some would say we've done nothing.
No, but I like the fact it's more starting the conversation. Yes. So many people on videos want the answer. There is no answer. It's got to be tailored to the player. From what I can see from there, I think he does quite well, and I like what he does from the positions he gets into. If he wanted to change those positions, he would have to work around a different twist. But then he will have to, like you say, have to put 2 other thoughts in there as well. So if he takes that twist out, he's then going to have to feel about moving path. So he could feel like taking that twist out, feeling like he's almost dropping that club down behind him and chucking it out to the right. All those kind of feelings might help him. But I think he's doing quite well with what he's doing as well. Yeah? Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Thanks for sending the swing. Thanks for buying the app, as always. Post comments down below, and we'll speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also, thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.